here.
And now another thrilling episode of As Lights They Turn, where we'll find Crooks and Lenny chatting in Crooks' Chateau. Huh? Huh?
You're not allowed in here, you brute!
I'm not doing anything, I saw you light on.
I'm allowed to have a light on, but since you're white and I'm black, you have to leave.
I thought I'd just come in and see my pup. I'd just come in and sit.
Go see your pup then, you're not wanted in here.
I looked at them a little bit, but first I shouldn't pet them that much.
Well, you've been doing it anyways. As long as you won't leave, you might as well come in and have a seat. So everybody's in town, huh?
Oh, mechanic, you see the bunkhouse sharpening his pencil. I'm thinking about the rabbit.
You're nuts. What rabbits are you talking about?
Forget. I'm going to tend them, cut grass and skin them water. I'm not lying. We're going to get a place and live off the side of the land. Lying. You can ask George.
Sometimes when he's talking, you don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Ain't that so? Sometimes, not always.
You know, I grew up on my old man's chicken ranch here in California. I'd play with the white kids and my dad wouldn't like it. But there wasn't another colored family for miles. And now there aren't any other colored men on this road.
Pet.
A guy can talk to you and be sure you won't go blabbing. Give the pups a few more weeks. George knows what he's about. Just as long as a guy has someone to talk to, they'll be all right. But suppose George doesn't come back from town. What do you do then?
It's going to take a long time. I'll come back. Don't you think so?
Nobody knows what a guy might do. Do you want me to tell you what'll happen? They'll take you to a booby hatch and they'll tie you up with a collar like a dog.
Nobody talks hurt to George.
Maybe you'll understand now. If you didn't have George, you'd go nuts. A guy gets so lonely he becomes sick.
When's he gonna come back though? Maybe he's already here.
I didn't mean to scare you. I was talking about me. All I get to do at night is read books. And think. A man goes crazy.
Oh, maybe he wouldn't do that.
When I was a kid, I could always talk to my brothers.
Just said we're gonna have a raffle for the rabbit.
You're nuts. I've seen hundreds of men pass through here dreaming of their own piece of land. Nobody ever gets it, though. It sounds like Slim's here. Is that you, Slim?
Slim's in town. It's Candy. Have you seen Lenny?
He's in here.
Yeah, I've been figuring out them rabbits.
What about the rabbits?
You guys are kidding yourselves.
George said he was gonna do it. Have the money.
George is in town wasting your money in a whorehouse.
Okay. It's not. Money's in the bank. Me, George, and Lenny, we're gonna have our own house, animals, and crops.
You really have the money?
We'll have it by the end of the month.
I've never seen a guy really do it. If you need a guy to lend a hand, I'd gladly do it for free.
Has anyone seen Curly?
He's in town to live.
It's funny that whenever I catch a man alone, I get along with him. But whenever you're together, you're just afraid of each other.
You've got a husband, so you shouldn't be causing trouble.
Sure, I've got a husband, but all he ever does is bully people. What happened to his hand?
You got caught in a machine.
Stupid. I know someone broke his hand. I'm too good to be standing around here talking to a bunch of birds up there.
You're not wanted here. You don't know if you get us canned that we have our own land to go to.
Baloney.
Yeah. Curly wouldn't want you here, hanging out with those bindle stiffs.
You get all those bruises on your face.
You got his hand caught in the machine.
I've had enough of all of you. Everybody get out.
Do you know what I could do to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Then keep your place.
Yes, ma'am.
If you did, then we'd tell on you.
Nobody would listen to you.
Where's George?
I just heard the guys come in. If you leave now, I won't tell Curly that you guys were here.
I'm glad you bust up Carly. He had it coming to him. Sometimes I like to bust him up myself.
Coming. Will George, Lenny, and Curly really get their land? Will Lenny be allowed to tend the rabbits? Did George waste his money in a whorehouse? Will Crooksback ever get less awkward? Watch next week's episode of As the Bison Men Turn to see the thrilling conclusion.